One of the shows that got announced a while ago that we've been really curious to see, and then a first trailer dropped and our curiosity turned into, I think, full-fledged enthusiasm, was the upcoming Star Trek show, Star Trek Picard. Of course, with the return of the great Jean-Luc Picard, Patrick Stewart still playing the role, who, by the way, looks maybe 8 years older than he did in The Next Generation, as opposed to like 40 years older or whatever he's supposed to be in this. They have gone ahead. This show does not debut for another month. Season 1 does not debut for another month. The news has now come out that CBS All Access has renewed Star Trek Picard for Season 2 ahead of its season premiere. Now, we've seen this happen just recently. I believe it was Witcher, was it not? Witcher got renewed for Season 2 even before they debuted it. Listen, getting the actual green light, this is something important that people got to keep in mind. Giving a show an actual green light, that is a commitment of a certain amount of dollars. It's not just coming out and saying, hey guys, I think we're going to do season 2, and later you can take that back if you want. Once you do the green light, that means you've signed some contracts, there's some guaranteed money. You are actually putting your money where your mouth is when you actually put in an order for a second season. There's some non-refundable money. You can still save some money by canceling it later, but you are actually putting up some non-refundable money. That's what they've done. They've committed X amount of dollars to this project now, regardless of whether it happens or not. So you have to have, if you're a studio or if you're a network, you have to have a certain degree of confidence in a project, particularly in television, that the first season is good and you think the audience is going to respond to it, to go ahead and make that financial commitment of putting in an order for season 2 already. So to me, just like with the Witcher situation, I think this bodes very, very well for this Picard show, Rob. It's a vote of confidence. It doesn't guarantee the show's good. It doesn't guarantee it by no stretch. But to at least have CBS All Access exhibit this kind of confidence that we've seen the season 1, we know it's good, and we believe enough that the audience is going to like it, that we're going to go ahead and commit X number of dollars to putting in an order for season 2 already. Rob, as our resident Star Trek guy here, your thoughts on the renewal of Picard for season 2 before the debut of season 1?
Well, it's very interesting because, as we all know, Viacom and CBS joined back together. They were bifurcated in 2005. The merger was allowed. It went through, and it's happened. And this move, it might have been in the works beforehand, but it seems like this could be one of the first actions taken by the newly formed back again, full-on Paramount, Viacom, CBS. So it's even doubly interesting to me that they've done this, which means they've given the show a huge vote of confidence. Michael Chabon, the showrunner, is moving over with his wife to do The Adventures of Cavalier and Clay, and he's been running, that's his Pulitzer Prize-winning novel. They're doing a series of that. So he was the showrunner of Picard Season 1. So there's a lot going on. It says to me that they have huge confidence in the show. And look, I would love nothing better than to love modern Star Trek. I've been basically in a state of depression for the last 10 years about the state of Star Trek, and I want this Picard show more than anybody to be great. I want to love Star Trek again, make Star Trek great again. I hope Picard does it. This is a good vote of confidence. I'm very excited. It debuts on the 23rd of January, and I'm excited, John. Maybe not as I don't have my blood in my nether regions the way I did for that Top Gun trailer, but I'm getting excited for Picard.
I mean, all we can do is hope it'll be at least half as good as Discovery. Because if it's at least half as good as Discovery,
don't even start with
I'll
me.
Be happy.
Don't
at least one of us in this room will be happy. All right, guys, question is, what do you think about CBS All Access going ahead renewing Star Trek Picard for season 2 already? Jump down into the comments section below and let us know your thoughts. All right, guys.